Takuja kufungua na hapo baada alafu
and happy to be in this house of Kongoni, and we appreciate for everything that you have done for us. And what I'm happy about the house is how you are one. You are united as one. You can't know that this is from Homa Bay, this is from Kakamega. No, you are just one, and that means you are the members of St. Daniel of Kongoni. Your faith, your love, and services that you offer around, it is wow. And the other thing that I can say is how prayerful you are. Actually, the morning prayer, evening and night prayer, they are so charming, and you have taught me something actually. Because mostly when I'm back at the university, what I usually do is I usually follow the captain. I have a small TV, so captain TV, I'm just there. At 3, I usually recite the divine mass. After that, back to class. To class, you can imagine. Right now it is 8. 8. I'm still at school, so we are reciting the rosary, and sometimes I can forget and fall asleep. But here, your routine is very mandatory, and I'm proud of that. So, in case to collide mahali na say, oh, Swahili. Okay, I'm saying that in case kama kuna mahali tuliwa. Relax. Okay, I'm saying this, but I'll try. English is difficult. If we collide at some point, we ask for forgiveness, and I hope you forgive us because we didn't know. As I don't know, Father or someone said it. It is today that you make a mistake so that you can learn from it. So continue praying for us that we may aspire and become more vigilant of our call. Sometimes it is very difficult back at the university when you are just at the university compound. You look around how girls are wearing beautiful, everything. It is very difficult. the moment the chaplain calls you Sunday Mass, and he explains to the congregants that this boy Oscar wants to be a priest. Actually, that moment is when you start receiving the messages. Hi. They just want to know you. Maybe someone have fallen in love with you truly, but you will not know. As I finish, I can just say that Saint Mother Teresa of Calcutta once said that. Well, he had a term that he used that when after using a plate, you wash it, not because the plate is dirty, but because you love the person who is coming to use it next. And then the other thing that I liked about St. Daniel of Kongoni is when I was reading about the beatification to the colonization, he said there that when I go to heaven, I'll continue to kusumbua. Nani atanisaidia kusumbua? Ataendelea kusumbua Mary na nani? Jesus and Mary. He will continue to disturb. Okay. He will continue to disturb Mary and Jesus, so that he can continue bringing the missionaries here. So we are here as those people. I'm sure right now in heaven, St. Daniel is just confusing Jesus that okay, thank you so much.
really appreciate Brother Oscar.
Have a lot to say. But one of the main things I would like to congratulate all of you for your coming and for seeing what you are trying to search for. So this is our community. All these are our brothers here. I am very sure you may not just be going without knowing any. If I may ask Ojuang, who do you know among us here?
I know my brother one thing.
Okay, maybe once, Samson. Who do you know? Nathan. Yeah, so that is one of the main things you people come to a place to come and get it here in the community. You come to interact with the rest of the brothers, and from that interaction, you get to know each other. Not like me, at least I know some of you, most of you, I know your names. So that is the main thing you people will also offer us. We are very happy with your presence here in the community. You have also made us very lively to know also, and like igniting us to know more about you and about your desire. And in case if we have something, we are able to share on how you can continue. So you have just started the journey. We will continue praying for God so that He can accompany you through. And by accompanying you through, you will also be successful in the stages you're going to make, and after you will come and join us. When you are joining us, you will find some of us, but others are already in the other level. But so what I can say is just you take heart. It's only courage that is needed in this kind of journey. If you have the courage, you can go far. But if you don't have the courage, you will be just the little thing will take you, like confuse you completely. So I just want to say that one. As you're going back, you remember us as we also remember you. We will keep praying to each other. We will also continue communicating as time goes. Thank you.
I'm happy to be here and to share with you and also to be accompanied by our brothers. We don't take for granted your service, your love, and also the encouragement that you give to those who come. My dear brothers, you might not be known how much you do in terms of vocation promotion. The way you are happy and you let people know that there is a possibility to be happy without anything being empty, that is what brings people to us because they know that we can come. For when Oscar spoke, I visited Kisii University and I was really struck by the faith that they have. Sometimes you think that in the university everybody is lost. They live the life which is free. That life there, no one follows them. If you want to take your bank, you want to do drugs, you want to have ladies in the morning and the evening like the malaria tablets, there is no one. There are no prescriptions that they will tell you that for 1 week you can do continuously. There, even as he was saying, someone will stop you and says, "You look good and I want you today." So, but when you entered in the university group and they started praying, even the prayers to the guardian angels and Michael, I said, if we would ask even our apostles to say that prayer, they only know the Benedictus and the if you would tell them to say memorare, it might not be there and they remembered when they were part. That's why I said it will be good. And I was happy that you let somebody who's in the university to say some words. It's because, why am I saying this? The holiness the prayers that you have been praying, simple as they are really doing the work that we do. This house is getting live and live every time. So I'm also glad that I see a lot of improvements even here. You go to the chapel and you find really, when you were saying you were doubting that you are prayerful, but for me really, I find people who pray. I'm really happy and glad the way you are praying, even the psalms, you are chanting them, and how you are singing even. It was not like this sometimes back. You come and you see people, even some who had already lost. When I brought them, they were capable and holy, and holiness had disappeared. They were only capable. I see even the holiness is also coming back. So I'm really glad also for the big guys here, our elder brothers, Father Clement and Father David. And the Lord knows how to balance them. You know, when the voice of Father Clement comes, you hear authority coming. And then Father David will do like a rat. He will just bite you and again blow it. Our joy will be that in the future you all go to the altar. And in order to reach that altar, it will take time. But we will also need your prayers each and every time. And also not to pretend that you are not seeing. Those guys there, they see everything. And novitiate again, for those who are going to the novitiate like them, you find somebody like that time in Uganda like Alenyo, where there were some weekends where the novices would be allowed to go for apostolate. And some would like to live the life like now, because I think the phones were not allowed. I don't know whether they're allowed now. You find yourself in the cyber cafe there, surfing and checking the internet, and you hear the formator saying, "This time let us go." And when you were leaving, you were sure that you left him in his room, and then you'll be wondering if he headed by location. So, and there you will find even some of us there, when we would be in the novitiate, you know, they would just come when we are praying the rosary like this, they would enter the gate and they were going. So, but the eyes, they see us. But the effort that you do, you also understand the human nature. And I was telling my dear brothers that these men who are here are real men. When they arrived, they were not given the medicine, so that thing does not affect. It does. But it is every time struggle that in the evening you offer to the otherwise, have you ever tasted the food with paraffin? No. These are strong men who are supposed to offer everything to God every day. And sometimes even doubts are there, that you wake up one day and you thought you are in the wrong place, you could be in another place. Those things are there. Even for us who are already priests, we normally also feel those temptations to feel like as if we will quit tomorrow. But even sometimes, some of us are being kept, not by our conviction, but the fact that you have stayed for long, that if you go, it will look as if you have been mistaken for long. Even if that is the one that can keep us that way, our Jesus, who decided to be kept in the cross by a name which was created by man, he still stayed as a God in the cross in order to save us. We also still stay in order to allow God to use us to become his instruments to reach other people. And for that case also, we are so happy that this evening we are having the celebration of the birthday of Father Clement. We know that in the community we might be celebrating other time. In fact, this gathering is because we are celebrating. So, if in case it was a surprise, the cake will be coming, not for the postilers, but it will be, we are celebrating you this evening. And so we were putting in a said at 8, we need to go quickly, but it is your celebration. So otherwise, thank you very much for being such good. May the Lord bless you. We will keep coming with more. You see, now when I bring them, sometimes also I will ask for your forgiveness, because when I go out, when I start communicating, I don't tell them to send the photo, so that I look for the handsome, tall, and handsome. I only bring all of them. Sometimes even I go to visit somebody I don't know, we talk in the phone. So once I went there, and I was seeing somebody who was coming like this. The Lord can bring many. They can bring some who are walking majestically. They can bring some as the electricity got them majestic. But even some of you, when I brought you that time, you were not looking as handsome as you are. That due to the formators that you have given the confidence and the courage that they become. Because these will be our superiors tomorrow. And when we will be old and you will be our superiors, you will remember how we came to your place and you were telling us the road is going and until it was finished. When we will not be able to go around and we ask you to take us to town, you just take us. So you get it from today that tomorrow you are our superiors. So be the holy people today and tomorrow we will enjoy. Those guys seem to be pressing you hard, but it's because if they don't cook you well, then the world will cook you and you will cook the Christians.
We have seen all of you, we have talked to all of you, and one thing I appreciate of all of you, appreciating what you have. Because I was asking them one question, not what motivates them. I was asking that is for you, for them I was asking, what is the impression of this house, this community? What did you like most? And nearly all of them, they say the brotherly love, the community aspect. Which we say sometimes we might have been tough here, say following people going to their rooms to sort of play indoor games. But you see, as you go on, you find being a religious is more of a community. Otherwise, you could have gone to the diocese. When you stay alone, you have your accounts, you have everything. But you say, let me be there with one another. So as you go back to your families, continue staying the way we say, near to God, near the church, and doing what is supposed to be done. You don't go there and begin to come out. So you are judged anyway. Just concentrate on what you are doing. And our brothers will just say thank you for receiving these young boys. You are because some may be older than you, but making them feel at home. That's what we say we create to be a family. I was telling yesterday the 3rd years, the way we are creating the parish, we have 3 things there. We have the parish, the house, plus the cemetery. And because some of you will be there in 20 years' time, you might be there back. I said, no, I don't want to have my back. Stay there, one day find me there. So we say we are there to take care of each other. We don't see things going wrong and we keep quiet. Or we keep quiet to ourselves, help each other to grow. The way I like the way the kids, they say they help in the university, helping each other. Oscar just mentioned here, when he was the first year in the KC University, had somebody to go join the Consolatum, and he was being called for the Consolatum. Now, last year, you saw Dennis was here, if you remember the University of Dennis from Sigomera. He was there, the one who caught him, he got hold of him, now they're calling for the Komboni. So this Komboni Consolata is dying, Komboni is coming up. So So we say, even the way in your simplicity, you can help others to know God. Not only the bigger people or the priests, but even each one can help each other to grow and know God. So that's why let us get together in prayers and help each other to grow. We also appreciate our website that's working also. And lastly, we say, Father Clement. Why is feeling good? You will say he doesn't want, but he's feeling good.
Imba.